I'm Courtney and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have recently been reflecting on my debt-free journey, which I started in June. And here's a couple things if you're trying to get out of debt. It's kind of crazy because you kind of start realizing you've grown accustomed to a lifestyle through credit card debt that is not reflective of your actual finances. You get really comfortable with how you've been living your life with your credit card. So a couple examples for me, my husband and I are in this together, so it's been great for accountability. When we went to Target, I needed tissues, and I immediately went for the name brand tissues. He's like, why are you buying name brand? But that's just what I was used to. Like, you really start to see how you don't even think about what you were spending before if you were using your credit card. And I was like, you're right. Like, I don't need the name brand tissues. Or do I? But I didn't get them. And honestly, it's been fine without the name brand tissues. Another one is like name brand trash bags. Who cares? You know, I will say the bags have ripped a little easier, so maybe I would go back to name brand trash. I don't know, there's give or take, but right now in this moment, getting out of debt is the absolute priority. And I'm fine to make these changes, even if it's temporarily. And some of them might just stick around for good. Another one I realized, I was spending $120 on a haircut. No, it was $110 plus tip for a haircut. Just a haircut, this haircut. Just this, nothing crazy. And maybe that is normal in other parts of the country, maybe high cost of living areas. I thought it was normal until I started talking to my family and friends and everyone was like, you're insane. Like, why are you paying that? So I started looking around at different salons, and I do want to still go and get a nice haircut. But I found a salon in an even better part of town that I really like going to for half the price with tip included. And that was crazy. It was hard because I had been going to my stylist for over 10 years. But again, at this point in my life, getting out of debt is the priority. And throughout this journey, I've been finding things that I find more enjoyable than spending more money. Like, I'm really happy with this haircut, and I probably will keep going there even after we're out of our debt because it was more affordable. That's more money in our pockets to do something else with. And I liked the location. So, you know, there's some pros here too when you're paying off your credit card debt. Something that's been really helping us pay off our debt, well, one, you have to budget and keep a tracker and know what you're spending your money on. But I used to be somebody who I did not want to run out of supplies at our house. Like, I didn't want to run out of certain foods. I didn't want to run out of cleaning supplies. Like, I didn't want to be inconvenienced later and have to go buy these supplies. So like, we were stocked up all the time. And then I started wondering, like, is that a scarcity mindset thing? I don't know. But to me, it made sense. And I have really stopped doing that. And you'd be surprised how much can be left in a bottle when you think you're about to run low. So that's been really helpful in saving money from like paycheck to paycheck to go towards debt. Otherwise, you're kind of increasing your spending when you don't need to be, when it could be going to your debt. So there's been like several cleaning products and toothpaste where I was like, we are about to run out, but I'm not gonna buy any right now. And the stuff has lasted for so much longer than I expected. I've been a lot better with looking at my pay dates, looking at what I need to buy. Maybe some things are like a slight want, like I'm about to have a baby, so I have hospital snacks that I wanna get. It's not really a need, it is a want, and I'm gonna get them. But I look at the list and I'm like, do I need this right now before my next paycheck? If the answer is no, then I just put it on another list and wait for the next paycheck. Like, I think that has helped so much because, again, you're increasing your dollar amount when that could just be going towards debt. And now that I'm saying this, I think I already said that. I think since starting our debt-free journey, we've probably paid off $2,000 to $3,000 in consumer debt since June, which is really exciting. We paid off one of my husband's credit cards, which I was really jealous. I was like, how does this feel? It should be me, but whatever. We're doing the avalanche method. So I'm super happy for him. And now we're on to my credit card. And I think we're gonna get there hopefully sooner rather than later. But the other thing with debt, it can feel so horrible, stressful, icky. And for over a year, I was stressed and felt shame. But once I started budgeting and having a plan in place for my money, I have felt so much more better. Like when you have a plan, you feel more confident and secure. And I think that's exactly what people need to do if they're trying to get out of debt. And know you're in it for the long haul. You better start learning about delayed gratification, because it's obviously much different than instant gratification and buying whatever you want whenever you want. But I know that paying off our debts is going to be way more gratifying in the long run than buying other stuff. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Continue on your debt-free journey, and I hope you are crushing it. I believe you are. Bye.